Hey guys, it's me Kate again. So in this video I'll be talking about this actual video is my April TBR. I completely forgot. Okay, so I'll talk about the books that Bookopoly chose for me to read in April. That sounds kind of fun, right? So let's go into the role number 1. So, it's filming. Last month we here ended up on random letter. So that's start. So let's go on to role number 1. 9, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, the romance. Okay. Role number 1 ended up being a romance, so I'll be rereading Thief by Alexa Riley. Each is about Sean Sparrow, who is tasked with robbing this bank, and he is tricked by one of the bank's employees named Tessa, and it's their romance. Let's go to the role number 2. Let's go into the role number 2. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Contemporary. Okay. So role number 2 ended up being contemporary, and for that I'll be reading Girl Online by Zoe Sack. In this one, we're following a blogger named Penny, who, after one embarrassing incident in school, goes with her parents to a wedding they're planning in New York, where she meets a guy named Noah, and it's their romance. Let's go on to the role number 3, and third and hopefully our last role. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star prediction. Okay. So role number 3 ended up being 5-star prediction, and for that I'll be reading Warm Storms by Victoria Eviard. In this one we're following a girl named Mare, who is a red, and in this world reds do not have powers and silvers do, and one day while she's working her job, she finds out she actually has magic. And this is actually the 4th book in the series, so I cannot tell you a lot about this specific one. Then let's go on to the role number 4, because one of the earlier roles ended up being a double. Because our 3rd role was a double, we need to roll for the 4th time, hopefully our last time. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Role number 4 ended up being a historical fiction, and for that I'll be rereading The Gentleman's Guide to Getting Lucky by Mackenzie Lee, which is novella between The Gentleman's Guide to Whites and Virgin, The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy. And in this one we're following Monty, who is just about to go on to his grand tour with his best friend, who he may or may not be in love with, and his younger sister. And now I'll go to the challenges for two prompts or reading challenges I'm doing this year and tell you which of these books fulfills which one. Let me just... So... Girl Online fulfills prompt 15. Prompt to read a book with a two-world title for Bookless Queens 2022 Reading Challenge. Also, 12. Prompt to read a book set on at least two continents for the 52 Book Club's 2022 Reading Challenge. Nothing. This one. For Start Reviews 2022 Reading Challenge, it fulfills a prompt to read a book set in the country you love to visit. I would like to visit both England and the US. And that's it for that one. Then War Storm fulfills for the Bookless Queens 2022 Reading Challenge prompt to read the book on the bottom of your to read list, which it was when I wrote this TBR for that. Then for the 52 book clubs, the 52 book clubs reading and to reading challenge, it is to fulfill a prompt to read a book that intimidates you. This is huge, and I had mixed luck with this series. For this, it's nothing. And nothing. Okay. And the rest of these aren't for anything. Except for this one, which is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire for 2022 Monthly Motive Reading Challenge TBR. For the prompt, let me just find. To read a book, book that was turned to screen. And I'll also be rereading Which Band, because with this one I'm one behind with my reread for this compared to the first book, and you'll see in a sec why I need to read in a sec. For me, for you it's a month, but you'll see why I'm rereading this in April. That's it for this. To tell you what this is about. This is the third book in Kitsune Chronicle series, where we're following Sebastian, who is a kitsune, which is a Japanese nine-tailed folk spirit with elemental magic. And something happened to him a year ago, And since then he's been on the run until now, when he bumps into alpha werewolf named Liam, who actually saved him a year ago. And actually I have 2 more books on my TBR, technically 1 book and 1 novella. So we have A Court of Inks and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas, and also A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. Again, in a month you'll see why I'm rereading these 2. So in this one we're following, in this series we're following a girl named Feyre, who one day, while hunting for her family, accidentally kills the Fey Wolf, whose boss then comes and takes her away to his court. And because I have to fulfill I'll just quickly say to you what these 2 are about for. And I also have Illumina by Amy Kaufman and Jake Christoph on my TBR for April. In this one we're following, in this series we're following people connected to the destruction of the space colony Kerenza 5. In this first one we're following Caddy and Ezra, who actually lived on Kerenza 5, and when it was attacked, they managed to be evacuated. So this one is for, oh no, this is for one of the later months, is it? For one? No, it's not. Then checked, it's not. It doesn't have assigned a month, so I cannot read it anytime I want. So it is for, let me just find it. It is for Unbridge and 22 reading challenge to read, let me just see, read a novel written in unusual genre. This is mixed media format, and it's for 1, and yeah, that's one thing. Then these 2 are for Booklist Queens 2022 reading challenge to read books written by the same author. And that's it actually. And which Bane is for, let me just find. I think it has to be for something. Apparently not, but you'll see why I have it here. yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe. Down below you have my social media, my email and some other stuff. I'll see you in the next one.